So Devil May Cry is right around the corner, March 8th, 2019, bringing the Devil May Cry series back to its classic roots and away from that DMC reimagining. You know, I really didn't hate DMC though. Overall, the gameplay was really solid, and it had really good, fast-paced action. But classic Devil May Cry is where the series should remain. I got around to playing the free, as of now, Xbox exclusive Devil May Cry 5 demo. Overall, I was really happy with it. I mean, you could beat it in about 10 to 15 minutes if you blow through it, but I kind of wanted to take my time and absorb everything and analyze every little aspect, so it took me like 40 minutes just because I made sure to do it slowly. The first thing I immediately noticed was how good the game looked and sounded. When the demo started, I sat there for a while, and I stared at it. I was really impressed. And I am playing on the Xbox One X, so I don't know if the demo is enhanced for the X, but if it's not, the game already looks amazing. Graphically, it looks really sharp, the colors look so deep and so vibrant, everything just jumps out, and it uses very ambient music when you're not fighting demons. When you are fighting demons, the game plays the infamous Devil Trigger theme showcased in the trailer. I have heard a lot of people complain that the song itself sounds pretty cringy, but I mean, come on, it's a Japanese game and it fits Devil May Cry perfectly. This series has always been goofy and over the top, and it's well aware of it. When you're surrounded by demons and you're blasting them away with your gun and slashing them with all kinds of combos, the music gets you pumped. There's no doubt about it. As far as the fighting mechanics, they feel just as Devil May Cry should feel. I did notice that Nero does feel a little bit slower than Dante typically does in a Devil May Cry game, but I attribute that more to him being a different character with a different fighting style altogether. I've always seen Dante as a character that does all kinds of crazy fast combos, and it seems that Capcom really wants to make Nero's arm the primary gimmick, for lack of a better word, for Nero's fighting style, and it works. It works really well. It did take me a little bit of getting used to at first. I didn't realize that the arm is actually an item that you could run out of, and you could pick up more throughout the game. They're just kind of laying around the floor. So I kept pressing LB and blowing it up, only to realize that it wasn't regenerating anymore. Then I noticed on the bottom of the screen that I had 0 arms left, so I was left walking around armless. Once I realized that I foolishly wasted all my arms, I reloaded my checkpoint and started all over and played the game properly. The game's gonna have a huge collection of devil arms that do different things. In the demo, we're given 2 different ones to try out, and it was fun discovering the new gameplay mechanics and combos you can pull off with each one mid-fight. You can electrocute enemies, you can use an explosion from your arm to send you hopping around mid-air, you can even create a giant laser blast, and it's badass. And when you combine all these moves together in a string of combos, that's where the game really shines. And this feature wasn't available in the demo to use, but it does tell you that you can upgrade your devil arms and buy different ones from your van. So playing as Nero specifically seems like it's going to be a deep, fun experience, aside from having other characters that you're going to be playing as well. And just like in Devil May Cry 4, he also has the ability to rev up his sword like a motorcycle engine, resulting in a more powerful attack. In this demo, the focus is to run around the city, taken over by demons, getting into fights until you reach the boss. Just like any Devil May Cry game. You fight the giant Goliath from the trailer, another graphically impressive monster with an incredible amount of detail. I did notice the fight seemed really easy though, and I was able to take down the creature by running up and slicing him, and then jumping away without much risk of losing. I'm sure they toned down the difficulty quite a bit for demo purposes though, because it seems like modern day game journalists seem to complain when a game's difficulty is slightly harder than a Kirby game, so this doesn't surprise me. The actual game is going to be way harder, and Devil Devil May Cry is known to have a million different difficulties for the sadistic gamers that love having their games as hard as humanly possible. Aside from hacking and slashing, I thought it was awesome that the Goliath could swallow you, and then you could use your arm to explode your way out of his stomach. I'm incredibly excited to see what bosses pop up in this game, especially since this fight was so cinematic. Hopefully we get a Dante demo also before the game's release. Ever since I saw the Dante trailers showcasing his collapsible motorcycle as a weapon that he could sling around effortlessly, I've been wanting to play as him. I knew I was going to enjoy the demo since I've been a Devil May Cry fan since the first game, but I never particularly liked playing as Nero in Devil May Cry 4. He was this new character that was so similar to Dante that he felt fairly pointless. But the new Devil Arm mechanic he has does a great job making his fighting style feel different, and that's key to improving the gameplay and keeping it fresh from the other games. So overall, the demo didn't really create any concerns in my mind or blow me away completely. It feels like Devil May Cry, it plays like Devil May Cry, and graphically looks better than ever. It's exactly what it should be. Definitely going to pre-order this game, and by the way, if you get the deluxe edition for only $10 more, you get some extra goodies. You get extra devil arms, music tracks, and whatnot, stuff I usually don't care about. But Mega Man's Buster is one of those. I'll sacrifice an extra $10 to have a Mega Man arm cannon in the Devil May Cry game. Yes, please. If you have an Xbox, download the free demo. Let me know what you thought about it down below. Jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with all of your strength. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.